Everybody again, how's it going? Salem VA Paranormal, Little Oz, how's it going? Um, how's it going, Hawk?
What's going
How was your
on,
afternoon?
Eli? Hello,
Chilling, man.
everybody.
Sorry we had to end it so early. Um, I guess Carlos he wanted his separate interview, so we're starting a new live stream and just talking about whatever, guys. Hello, three people in the chat. How's it going? Um, we'll wait for more people to come up, and I'm gonna let people on panel, and we can just talk about whatever, just like last time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's see how it goes. Um, it's just like you were saying a little bit ago about witchcraft and everything, and I bet you've seen a lot of that stuff in your field.
Mm,
Like,
yeah,
like
but
I
we
know. Sorry, go ahead. That's my fault.
no now what we see a lot, and when we are investigating, you got your good spirits, you got bad spirits, and you got the negative spirits, and it's all kind of crazy stuff, man. It's and also it's how the people live in their life.
Exactly.
If you live as an evil person, all your life, then you're going to go to the other side as being the same as you were.
Exactly. Well, like imagine, like if you go to an investigation and you see like a pentagram on the wall or maybe some candles and some blood everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, now that would
Mm,
freak you out a little bit, thinking, "Oh my God!" Like, I mean, it's witchcraft. Uh,
hmm
Stuff like that. Have you ever seen that before?
I have not seen that yet since we've been doing this. Because if I see something like that, I want to stay away from it because I'm not prepared what could be in front of us.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I would hate to just be near it because I would think it is sort of like bad luck, bad juju.
All
You know
right.
what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because whatever's there can maybe attach to you because they brought that spirit inside. I mean, that spirit in that location, and yeah, you'll bring that home to your family. And see, that's why I don't mess
Exactly,
with
man.
Ouija. Yeah, that's why I don't mess with Ouija boards. I don't mess with none of that because I'm just like, nah, I'm out. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
how's it going?
Exactly. He's
Oh,
that.
there's something.
Hello.
Haley's. You're connected to everyone's phone. That's your Wi-Fi stuff.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. But like I was saying, like I rather I rather speak about this than be out there and putting my
Mm-hmm.
family in danger. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, investigating is pretty cool. I would like to do it one day, but then my fiance is like, nah, like, you're not messing with, any, of that other stuff because, you know, don't bring any spirits home, And so I don't
Mm-hmm.
blame her, like, and um, I mean, I would love to investigate one day, but with me with no equipment, and I'm just like, well, I'll use my phone. I better just, clean the lens of my phone because I don't even know what I'm gonna catch or what I am gonna catch. I mean, it's and um, because you think about it, your phone has a recorder. Your phone, your
Mm-hmm.
phone has, the camera and everything else. So why not?
Your phone can
I
actually pick
mean,
up
especially
everything that your phone can do everything that you need to go and start your paranormal. I mean, you can have an
exactly,
old phone and use it for a camcorder or video photos.
exactly.
That's what
I mean,
we had that before.
yeah,
I
it's
was trying
hard.
to find that we.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry, man.
Um,
I was just saying
no, no, you're good.
we that's what we had. We had an old cell phone that was not connected. We used it for pictures. So when I
Oh
first started
wow.
out, that's what we had was just a phone, and we had an old. I had a camcorder that was not night vision,
Hmm. Wow.
and I had my Necrophonic.
Wow. That's wild. Um. Now, what made you want to start investigating? I know we're probably talking
What
about
got
this
me?
tomorrow, but yeah.
Well, my history, man. I have always been able to see ghosts since I was a kid.
Hmm.
My mom and dad thought I was insane, thought I was crazy,
Hmm.
think I'm seeing things or imaginary, and so on, so on. But now my mom and dad, they believe what I do. They know that it's real,
Mhm.
and it took a long time to convince them that I can see spirits.
So,
Constantly.
as seeing spirits, what kind of how do you see the spirits?
Okay, they come in as sometimes. I have
Mhm.
also seen, I have actually seen people like actual person that's a spirit, but I see more shadow figures than actually like a person.
Mhm.
Women, they're different than men. They come in as like a they're white,
Yeah.
and depends on how they had their hair. I have seen women with perms. I have seen women with long hair or short hair.
Yeah. Wow.
Now,
That's crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
and also when I see a negative spirit, they're the hide they are the hiders,
Mhm.
and they come in different forms. Now, what I've seen them as, I see them as it's kind of weird to say this, guys, but if you see it, you know what I'm talking about. We have seen a negative, like just eyes that was in the wall,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
when they get so mad when you see them because they want to hide from you and because they want to attack you or attach to you or whatever. But you can't hide from me because I can see you. And when I point them out is when they want to attack me.
Yeah. Why do you think that for?
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up,
No,
dude? What's going on?
because matter of fact, Nocturnal Nation right here, he's been right there with me in these fields, and every time I point them out, they scratch me up.
Wow. Hey, Nocturnal Nation. Yeah, I'm gonna interview him tomorrow. We're just hanging around. I'll have different questions tomorrow. I always come up with some weird questions, but come up if you
And
want, man.
then,
Just hang around. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
come on, Neil, pop on up here with me.
No, go ahead, man. I got you, bro. Sorry about that.
But yeah, now you would hear us. I like throwing in some our little funny moments when we're out there together in the field, and you
Mhm.
always hear us say that we're the triple threats.
Okay, bro.
Which one?
No, you got you. No, I was just commenting, man.
But yeah, you say that a lot. You know, well, we all say that together. We're the triple threats because we all can see and feel. You can't they can't hide from us.
Wow. Well,
And
they're
my
always
wife has got a
around. Sorry, it's okay.
oh they are. You know, my wife ears constantly ring all the time because that's she's trying to find the help to close it down. I try to help her, but I can't help her. I close mine off, but I don't want to see them. I just everything closes out in the paranormal world.
Yeah, it must be pretty
Now I
hard
can't.
too. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm interrupting you. Sorry about that, man.
No. I'm bad at that too, Eli. I'm sorry, man. I ain't trying to talk over you. Um, but sometimes they do appear. I can't stop that from happening. They want to be known that they're there, and obviously I see them.
Wow. Well, man, especially like when you guys are like, like it's when you guys having your private life and everything else, and like going out to the store and everything else, and or like I bet it's pretty hard for her, especially, um,
Hmm.
she could be like, "Hey, excuse me," and it's a spirit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like that. Just be like, I was like, "Babe, ignore him." I mean, see, it's kind of hard when you say ignore him, and like, I bet it's hard for your wife to be like. Be like, how's it's hard to ignore them if they're there.
Yeah. Now she don't
Hey,
see them
Neil.
like I do. She feels them.
Oh, she feels them. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she.
I'll be right
What's up,
back, guys.
brother?
Hey, Neil. What's up, Neil? Okay. Well,
You still muted, brother. You still muted.
you still muted, bro.
No.
You still muted, dude. Hey, I'm Ned. How you doing? Okay, cool. You got a link whenever you're ready.
Okay.
There.
Oh, there
Yeah.
he is. What's up, dude?
Hey, I can't hear you guys on my. I can't hear you guys on here, man. I'm gonna have to go out and come back in. Okay.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I'll be right back.
We got to think about the internet, with all the storms going on and everything, and it's kind of hard to like stay on and stuff, So
Mhm.
I don't know if you wanted me to kick him out or what's going on. Oh, he left.
Yeah,
Just trying to
he's
give him a
he's
hand,
on.
Yeah.
But Neil is a good guy. He's really good to work with. Yeah, I know y'all been seeing a lot of us collabing together.
Mhm.
But me and Neil is like we're like meant to. It's like it's crazy, man. Cause we all have a certain type of. We all got to give of something.
Yeah.
Neil is a good empath. He is definitely good at what he does, man. If because he used to be a priest.
Damn, I still
There he
can't.
is again.
Oh, it's why if someone to ask Neo, you were a
Hang
priest.
on, yeah.
Did I hear that right? Did he used to be a priest?
Yes.
Oh, hear me?
Now I
Neil,
got
can
a
you hear me
question.
now?
I can't hear you guys.
What you
Um,
mess with it?
Blah 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 blah. Do what?
Oh man, there's so
Hang
many
on,
questions I want to ask you too, Neil. Justine, see, that's why I like coming an hour before because
Damn, I still can't hear
just to
you.
try to get the audio good and everything.
Well, that's mucked up, dude.
I want to interview him too. That's gonna be cool to interview
I guess I'm
him.
gonna have to back out of the live, man.
Okay, well, what you could do is you could restart.
Live. I enjoy being live.
I
Let me try
know.
this.
What you could do, you could restart. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe he could play a couple tricks.
If you touch your wire, man, hit your wire on your headphones. Hit the wire.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me
Have you tried restarting your computer?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Maria.
Hi,
Maria,
Hellcat.
hey, Maria, you want to come up? There's
What
a link
the
right there.
hell is going on? I never had.
Neil,
this
we can hear you,
problem.
brother. It's got to be your cord, man.
I swear this has never happened before.
Hit
Jacob.
the cord on your headset.
It's like tap, 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 tap. You should like back out, like turn off your computer or laptop. And
The cord. The cord.
the cord.
The cord.
Yeah, we can hear. We just can't hear us. Maria.
The cord. Cord.
Can you hear me?
Cord.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
It's messed up, dude.
I
See
know.
this?
It's the spirits. Doesn't want us on tonight. No.
This. Yes.
Hey
Hey,
guys,
Maria, what's up, man? How's it going?
how much? How are you?
Okay. Started a new life, as we know. Like.
Yeah.
Hey, Maria.
Hey, Sean.
Hi.
How's it going?
I don't know what's going on with me, man.
No, Neil. I want to ask you a question whenever you're ready. About something.
If I
Now,
do
is
it
it?
where I can hear you guys, I'm hearing you through the computer, and I'm getting a lot of feedback. So I don't know what to do here.
Oh, just wait for him.
Damn it!
Oh, God.
I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. No, I just wanted to ask him something about that, like the priesthood and stuff like that. If you need to be ordained and stuff like that. So hopefully he can answer that.
I'm changing to my earbuds. Let's see if this helps any.
Okay. It's like connect. No.
Does this help me? I don't know.
Maria, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, how you doing?
You should
is
have
awesome.
known. It's of
Been working
evil.
on my tattoo.
Oh, man, can we see it? Well, I'll put
Nice.
that up.
I can only hear me.
All right, let me see.
You can only hear it. We can
What
hear
the
in
you.
thing.
the world have I done?
Oh, wow, that's cool. I
Nice.
like it.
Yeah, I gotta get some more.
Shizzle.
Now I'm upside down.
We can hear you,
What
though.
happened here?
I'm so ill.
Oh, here I am.
Neil,
There you go.
can you hear us?
Yeah, Jackson's internet is messing up a little bit because of the best storm.
I heard that well.
So. Okay, say something. Oh, he's muted.
Can't hear you.
You're muted, Neil. Hey, Red. How's it going, man?
Hear it. I can't see the chat, so I'm not ignoring anybody. Hi.
Okay, say something again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
I hear you.
Am I echoing over to you guys?
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
Can you hear me now?
Am I a cricket?
Damn it. See, I'm hearing myself echo.
Hmm.
You're not
Is it
echoing.
me, maybe?
Hold on. I'm gonna mute.
I
real
just
quick.
muted my computer so that I wouldn't echo, but now I can't hear anything. Funny how that works when you mute stuff, huh? Give me another second.
Maybe it's him.
Test. Okay.
I wonder what.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there
go
he
with
is.
you.
Another one. Yeah,
Technology.
I'm okay, Red. I just been, taking it day by day. How are you doing?
This is hurting my feelings.
That's hurting mine. I just want to ask you that question.
He's gonna
Hey,
prop.
Hey, Dakota.
Hi, Dakota.
Hey, Dakota.
There goes the link, guys. If you want to come up, we're just hanging out, talking about paranormal,
Hey,
whatever you
Sean.
want to talk about. Okay, you're muted.
Redhead Stepchild. Hello.
Oh,
Who else is
yeah,
here with us?
mouth movement didn't hear me. Okay.
Hear you.
I cannot hear you guys. I don't know what else to do, man.
We can hear
Okay.
you.
I'm going to completely cut my computer off and restart it up. Okay.
Okay,
I'll be
that's
right
cool.
back.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't want. The spirits don't want me to speak to him tonight.
Don't threaten us. He said he'd be right back.
The
Very
next time I
polite.
put it in check, I really want to ask him that. Like, do you need to be ordained to be a priest?
I believe you do, don't you?
I have no idea.
I guess it
I
would
looked
depend on the religion.
Yeah, well, I looked online. I mean, I think the Vatican does. I'm not sure if he's ever
I know you
worked in the
gotta be
Vatican.
ordained to marry people. I think.
No, you're okay.
But
Dakota.
no, not really, because look, you could be a boat captain.
Oh, there you go. Never know.
But yeah, I can't answer that one because I don't know. I never asked that question.
I don't know. I
No,
just
me
know.
neither.
I don't. The only thing I know that he was a Baptist.
Who is a
So
Baptist?
Neil.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah, he
Catholic.
he was a Baptist preacher. Yeah.
Catholic, but I went to Mennonite church. Because everybody in my trailer park all the kids went to Mennonite, so I just followed along behind them.
Wow, Dakota, thanks for being here, man. I know you're at work and stuff. Thanks. No, well, man, I was just asking because just wanted to prove a point with someone that I interviewed once. I did. Well, it's not up anymore, but yeah, like you say the name, but yeah. Anyways, yeah.
He shall not be named.
Yep, exactly right. So Maria, how's your night?
It's going okay. I got kind of a headache, but it's going all right.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I smell like rubbing alcohol because I'm working on my tattoo. It's like stinky.
That's pretty cool though. You do your own tattoos. That's freaking awesome.
I find it doesn't hurt as bad when I do it.
I wish I
though
could do my own tattoos. I love tattoos.
Yep. Well, I got to have somebody unless I transfer it with transfer paper. Like a friend of mine, he put that on there, and then I'm just making sure it's detailed enough. And I was playing with some pink on my heart, and he's gonna do the flowers in purple. So I thought it'd be cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, I've got a few.
I got more on my arms. I have one on my leg. It's my wife. We got our wedding date. You know, and her color,
Mhm.
her favorite color of heart. You know, purple, and she got orange on hers.
I've got my Wiccan symbol on my leg, the 2 crescent moons, and the pentagram. But I mean,
Mhm.
it's a straight up pentagram because I'm all about the Indian ways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't get into that evil stuff. No, that's
It's
not
similar.
me.
Right.
Oh, she's so cute. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, was English or Spanish now?
Just say pizza. He'll be good.
Pizza. You say pizza? Yeah, there you go. Pizza. Say pizza a million times, and they'll be okay.
I think it was
Yeah,
Danielle put a post up that said put your 2 favorite pictures side by side and post them. Well, I had seen your name at the top, and I had thought you did it. So my first set that I had made in my collage maker had pizza all over it.
Make me a pizza collage.
Yeah, but then I read it and I was like, oh no.
Nice.
You do me a favor.
And here's Neil.
And
How's it going, man?
we're back.
Hey, what's up? Now I got to fix my camera back. Ain't that some shit?
Man, what is
Oh, it's a kitty.
Hold on. Where you at, Neil?
I'm a coming. There I am.
Ooh, there
There
he
he
is.
is.
Well, hey, Sugar Bear.
Mhm.
No. Okay, I got that
I
question for
see
Neil.
you. Yeah, what's up, dude?
Okay, Neil. Now, do you need to be ordained to be a priest?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I've been ordained for many years now. I don't know as far as in the paranormal world, but I know to preach you do.
What about to marry somebody?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, because you got to be able to sign the license and all that stuff, and you can't do it without an ordination.
Yeah.
How long you been investigating?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been
Sorry.
on YouTube. I've been investigating for 2 years. Off of
Wow.
YouTube, I've been investigating for 4 or 5, but I've been dealing with the paranormal for over 40.
Okay, nice. I bet you've seen a lot of stuff.
Yes.
He's good.
I bet you
Thank you, Sugar.
experienced a lot too.
Do what, brother?
I bet you experienced. You had your own personal experiences too, as well.
Dude, have I ever, man? Have I ever?
Since
My
I've
very
known you, I
first-
think my favorite's Elizabeth.
Really?
Yeah.
And there's something.
Yeah. And she's gone now.
Right.
I know she crossed over and stuff, but yeah, she was my favorite, I think, because it was like she was always there to make sure that nothing happened to you. It was
froze up.
nice.
Yeah, and I do appreciate you guys, you and Sandra, I think it was, and Rebel Rose. Yeah, all you guys being with me when I was. Oh yes, I know, right? I never even knew who Beatrice was until I was on an investigation with there.
I know. All I know is I was right on when I was like, she's afraid to cross over. That's what I feel. She's afraid to cross over because she's going to go somewhere bad.
Yeah.
And then you got her to cross over. It was cool.
Yeah, it was something, man. When I first walked in that room, well, you were with me, you know. I was terrified.
Yeah, but I was ready for battle.
Yeah, me too, girl. I went in my mind that I was going to fight something, and I thought I was going to have to there for a little bit.
Well, because at first it felt like an evil vibe, but then when I kind of calmed down and knew you weren't getting hurt, I was like calming down, and then next thing you know, I started getting these feelings of that she was just scared, and she had been there for so long that
Yeah,
was
she
just
died
like,
in 77, man, and she had been there ever since.
yep.
Wow.
So I'm
It's
glad
just
we
that
got her
low.
to
It's
go
that
over though.
loneliness. Oh my god, that
Yeah,
long.
dude.
And she's been
Yeah,
waiting
man.
to speak to someone that long. That's
That
awful.
Yeah.
that was one of the things
Let me
that she
tell
was
you,
so
she was
angry
kind of
about,
pissed
man.
off. She was
Yeah,
pissed off.
she was because she had
Wow.
been there the whole time, and nobody had been in to speak to her. Nobody living had talked to her, man, since 1977.
Wow.
Excuse me.
So
That's a long
so
time.
with that, I'm sorry. So with that, like when not spoken to, but like, did she know she died?
She did. She was aware that she was dead, and she was
Wow.
angry because I think at first, maybe whenever she first died, she might have wanted to cross over, but over the years of not crossing over and nobody ever talking to her, she became really angry and really bitter at everybody, especially the living.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
He calmed her right down and she was ready and she did it.
she was. When she got calm, she was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go now." It was
Yep.
cool.
That is
It was cool.
wild, man.
Yeah, dude.
I just want, like, I mean, just to be stuck in her own time, like, to think about it, and to
Yeah.
not be able to try to open any door because she's stuck. I mean, basically
Yeah.
stuck, and she
Yeah.
really don't even know what's really happening. I mean,
She
I know
thought,
she
and
passed and everything, but
it's so weird too, man. If you think about it, it's like an old Star Trek show. You know, all of a sudden you're in another dimension, or I guess we could call it even Twilight Zone, actually, because
Mhm.
you're now all of a sudden you're in another dimension and
Yeah.
nothing looks familiar anymore. You know, you're aware of your own existence, but everything around you is starting to change, and you're like, why the hell am I here right on?
yeah.
So
Wasn't
it causes you
Elizabeth
angry.
from an older era? I mean, a little older.
Yeah, she was. I can't remember the exact year, but I do know she was from way back because her family was the founding members of the capital of the county that I live in.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, and her whole name was Elizabeth Allen Churchill.
Yep, I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
basically,
what's so crazy about the deal with Elizabeth though is because I had been to that graveyard a couple of times before by myself, and Billy and Brenda went with me the time that she actually became attached to me, and he saw her, and I didn't see her until like a week later, and when I saw her as a mist, and I was like, oh crap, it scared me at first because I wasn't expecting it.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw my granddaughter as a blue light.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a blue light. She hung out in my kitchen.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What's up,
Brother,
Billy?
you're like a
She
magnet.
crossed. She
You're like
crossed
a
now.
magnet.
She's gone.
I am like a magnet, dude, and I
They
wish
love
I
you,
could.
man.
I wish I could quit being a magnet, but I'm scared if I turn that part of me off, I might not be able to communicate with them no more.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
a
'cause
risk
I'm
of
an
this business.
empath.
Hey,
Yeah,
Cody.
same here. Same here.
So what's the saddest kiss you ever dealt with?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's the House of Pain, dude, because that's where the two little girls were molested in life and still molested after death.
Ooh, wow. See, that's one thing I don't get. It's like when someone, let's say someone murders somebody, and let's say the murderer goes to prison, but that person that died is still in the house. But let's say the person dies in prison. Do they go back to the location that they murdered that person just to hold him there, the spirit there?
That's a good question, man. I don't have a definite answer for that. I have an opinion, a theory. I think that if they died close to the time that they killed the other person, then I think yes. But if say like if a person was 17 or 18 and they killed somebody and then they died when they were 50, I think over the years, their mind has probably pushed it back so far that they try not to remember it. And so therefore they when they die, they don't even go there.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That is wild. I mean, especially going into a place that a person's been murdered and stuff like that, and
yeah,
you can
I do
hear
believe
them.
this though, man. I do believe this, especially dealing with people who are like, say, serial killers or something like that. I think that in their death, they have to pay for what they've done. And
Yeah.
my proof for that would be the video that I put out called The Path when I was up there with Cam. And we ran across that shapeshifter. She told us that the reason she was a shapeshifter because that was her punishment for killing people while she was alive. So that's something we had to deal with, and I think that goes for anybody, especially for people who are murderers, man. I think that they have to, in some way, pay for what they did, and it's up to the individual whether they believe in heaven and hell or any of the other
Hey,
stuff.
Boomer.
But I believe that there is definitely a penance for that, for everything that you do.
Well, it's just basically like,
hi, Boomer.
hey, Boomer. I'm tired of communicating with them after 40 years. It's overwhelming and exhausting.
Boomer, I'm right with you, brother. I've been just telling them a while ago, man. I've been dealing with a paranormal dude for over 40 years myself. So yeah, I know, brother. I know.
Well, see, when it comes down to like getting judged for what you did, like, do those spirits attach to something so they don't get judged when they cross over? I mean, it's going back to spiritualism. You know what I mean? Like
they don't, man. And again, it goes back to what their beliefs are.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a person who's, say, in China, their punishment or penance, whatever you want to call it, for whatever bad they did in life, if they never, became clean or whatever you want to call it. In my profession, the way I used to be, I would call it getting saved. I mean, that's just, we're all from America. We know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I think unless a person really gets things right within themselves, I think that they do have to do that, man. And they are very aware of what they've done after death, as well as while they were alive. And like I said earlier, a penance has to be made. Something has to be done, whether it's the spirits of the people they killed chasing them around in the afterlife, or whether it's them having to repeat the same act over and over again.
Oh, it's
and that's where you go into the residual hauntings. And it's so often we find that, man, because a person, especially if a person dies tragically or has done such a horrific deed in life that they can't get past it, then they're doomed to repeat it.
Wow.
My husband's his ex-wife, she was murdered in Illinois, and she was murdered brutally, stabbed 5 times in the heart, and beaten into her face into a door, and it was just very bad. And she died in the helicopter, and it was pretty violent. And I've got 2 ghosts here. I've got both my son-in-laws are here.
Oh wow.
Because they both committed suicide. My first son-in-law, my oldest daughter's husband, he shot himself Christmas Eve 13 years ago out in our yard.
Oh wow.
And he's here, and he used to aggravate my ducks, I swear. And then her second husband, he hung himself in his mom's yard. But he made it to here because he follows me around and whistles behind me, and that's what he used to do when he was alive.
Yep.
And it's like, Michael, what are you doing? And I've contacted him here with the dowsing rods.
Yeah, I know. And where I live at now, you guys heard me say it many times before. I have 5 people used to be slaves that live here on my property, and the daughter, she was stabbed. Her 4 children were stabbed all at the same time. And one of the things that she did to help her move on in the afterlife was she went to the guy who did this and haunted him till he committed suicide.
I remember when you introduced Elizabeth to him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was the Bruce family.
Yep.
Wow.
Very good family.
Payback. What's up, little Oz? How's it going? It's crazy to actually think about that. Like, how they say, I'm gonna haunt you when you die, and it's
dude.
It's like payback's a bee. You know what I mean? Like it is.
I told my wife yesterday. I said, "Baby, when I die, I want you to talk to me. I want you to find some way to communicate with me." She said,
"When
I don't know,
die,
baby, don't we talk enough?"
I'm gonna try and let somebody prove it. That goes around. I'm gonna try and give them proof.
I told my wife that if she didn't find somebody to talk to me, I was gonna haunt her. So
Oh, Lord.
I know.
Clean the room,
There's a
Neil.
couple people I'd like to go and mess with a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I know,
after
right?
that, I'll go and
My
find me
brain-
an investigator and say, "Here I am. Prove it. Prove it to the
Yep.
world."
Yep,
Right?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think.
But
I
I'll
would
tell you
ever-
what, though,
Okay. I'm
the
done.
one thing I'm going to say about the House of Pain, I was so happy that we actually got a picture of Ed. It just shows the world what kind of spirit he is.
Yes.
I want to see that. I bet you will,
should.
Boomer, but I don't think
Yeah.
Domino's can let you.
Oh, jeez. Are we talking pizza?
Oh, what do you mean we can talk about pizza again? I want to see that photo. You said you got a photo?
Yeah, we got a photo of Ed
Oh,
and
yeah.
also of the little girl named Teresa.
Yes.
Is there any way you can pull them up, Billy?
I'm going to see if I can find it, man.
Wait, they started talking about.
Hold on.
Wow. Look what little Oz said.
Oh wow.
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's crazy, man. You can show that because I'm very, when it comes down to pictures and stuff like that, I'm just like very amazed. I'm just like, wow, like catching an actual, spirit, because it makes me think, I bet you on the other side is terrible, like how they feel, if they're stuck, if they want to get a message through, but they can't. I mean, for us, it's days. For them, it could be months. You know what I mean?
Well, the
Could be
thing is,
weeks.
man, with spirits, excuse me, and this is from what I've learned by talking to the Bruce family, my family, is that they've told me that they're not bound by space and time. They're not. To them, what to us, what seems like a month to them is just like a few seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
they have no concept of time. As a matter of fact, they even told me that they don't sleep.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
What did they do? They just
Hang out.
yeah. Just do whatever ghosts do.
Oh, Lord. Wait till I'm a ghost. I'm doing all kinds of stuff.
I know, right? Hey, I'm
So,
finally
well,
going to ride a roller
understand-
coaster again.
I'm
I haven't ridden a roller
I'm going
coaster in
to
years.
Paris. I'm going to the Smithsonian. I'm going everywhere. I am going to outer space.
Hey, I told Billy and Brenda last night that when I become a ghost, I'm going to do all the things I said I would do if I was invisible.
Right? Oh,
like go
Oh,
through
Lord.
walls and everything.
Oh, yeah, there
Maybe
you
I'll
go.
put that up. Hold on a second.
The guy on the left with the hat, that's Ed. The one beside him is his wife, Cynthia.
Oh wow.
oh.
Looks like they're
Michelle-
holding hands.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Pull up Teresa.
bet-
man.
Wow.
All right.
Teresa-
I have an EVP of my son-in-law.
Wow.
That's pretty clear.
If you look right here, you can see the
Oh,
little girl.
yeah. Look,
Her
I
name
see
is
her
Teresa.
eyes and her nose.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
see
5-year-old
that.
little girl.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It looks like she has some kind of a veil, like a veil with beads around the top almost.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that.
That is amazing. Catch.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
We
love
need-
pictures, man.
We
I
never
love
thought
taking
we were
pictures.
going to be able to see them, man. But knowing now what they look like, it's a lot easier to speak to them now because I know an idea of who I'm talking with.
Boomer D has a question.
Okay. They
Anyone
really
stumble upon? Oh, you can-
Oh yes, dude. I definitely have. I've learned some things that I wish I didn't know, and I've learned some things that because of the spirits. You see, I'm maybe I'm a little weird. Well, I take that back. I'm definitely a little weird.
You're weird.
I think we're all a little weird.
Yeah, I know,
Look at
right?
what we
But
do for a living. I think
For
we're all a
real.
little.
I have actually made promises to some spirits that I wouldn't reveal some of the things that they told me.
Yeah.
Because those were some personal things that they shared with me that I don't think they ever shared with anybody else that was alive.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely, yeah.
I dare not repeat those things. So I hope that answers your
No, I
question,
wouldn't
Boomer.
either.
I'll be scared to reveal them because I'll be scared what kind of retaliation I would face.
Right?
So do you think the other side's black for them? Do you think there's no light? It's just coldness?
I think
No.
that, and again, this comes from my background. Okay, I think if the person who dies, I think if they die and I'm just going to say a good person because I don't want to step on a bunch of religious crap.
Mhm.
But I think if they're a good person, that maybe where they go is full of light and happiness. But if a person, I think if they died a dark person, a dark spirit, then I think the Bible calls it being cast into outer darkness, and I think it's where they're at.
Wow. So it's a void, basically.
Yeah.
Like void.
Pretty much.
I'm
Unless
going to
they're
find
on the
Bigfoot,
earth.
so.
Yeah, I know, right?
You see what Boomer D put down there?
Spirits
gonna
are the
be
biggest
green.
gossipers. Yeah, 'cause you can't
I
hear
know,
them.
right?
I laugh at that one.
And some of the spirits that told me some things that I swore I wouldn't tell, I've also in reverse told them some things that I know they're not going to tell. So,
Yeah.
it was a kind of a sharing moment. So I hope they're not too big of a gossipers, Boomer.
Wow.
And if they do gossip, I hope they keep it on the spirit side, not over here.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's the scariest moment of your life? I mean, between Hawk and y'all guys, because I know you guys investigated together, but what's the most scariest part of an investigation that scared you guys half to death? Not to death, but
I've had several, dude. At the House of Pain, I've been pinned against the wall. I've been knocked down, scratched, tapped on my legs, my arms, my elbows, thumped in the ear, whispered in the ear, screamed in the ear, and this is all at the same place. But again, there's other places that I've been to where I've had attachments, and even some, like, for example, Lydia's Haunted Bridge. If you had asked me 6 months ago where would be the most haunted place I've been at, I would have said the House of Pain. But after going to Lydia's Haunted Bridge, I'm saying that's pretty damn close to top.
wow. What about
I've
you,
been
Hawk?
grabbed out of my body and just like trying to fight with being grabbed out of my body. I was just like spinning above my body, like somebody was just like smacking me around. That was pretty frightening.
Well, Maria,
like
how
that
does it feel like? How does it feel like being grabbed like out of your body? What does that feel like?
To me, some people, like my Aunt Janet, used to do it all the time. She used to astral project all the time. She loved it. Me, scares me to death because I feel like I can't breathe, and I feel like I'm disconnecting, and I'm afraid I'm not going to get back.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it true that a body has a tether? Where you can't get lost.
Not
it all has to
necessarily,
do with like your religion, I think, or what you believe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you don't let's say in your dreams, right? Let's say, I hear some people say when you dream you leave your body. Is that true, or is all meant? Does it just so stay in you, and your mind projects all that, all those visions from the things you see on TV and the world around you?
I think it's a combination of both, dude.
Let's hook you up, Eli, and you tell us when it's all done.
No. I'll stay where I'm at. I want my
I went to school for psychology, man, in college. And one of the things we had to learn about was dreams. Yeah. And we've learned, first of all, that everybody dreams. If you don't, you're going to go pure crazy. And according to psychology, man, they say that dreaming is a way of you coping with something that's either has happened in your life or is about to happen in your life.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if that helps you out any.
I'm really glad I don't have sleep paralysis. Oh Lord.
I've had that one time, and it's
oh God, I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I'd be like, that's it. I'm just gonna drink coffee the rest of my life, forever, every day, every second.
Hey, yeah. Speaking of that, Marie, you should go check out Billy's wife's page on YouTube. She's got something about that, and it's dealing with incubus and succubus.
Oh Lord.
No, hey, what's up, Clint? How's it going, man?
I will.
Hi, Clint.
I don't know. Also, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just letting you guys know. You asked me the scariest places I've been. There's two. Now I've been in House of Pain, which that is a very, very creepy house. It was not very active that night. They were active, but not like it usually is.
Right.
Lydia's Haunted Bridge and St. Barnabas.
Yeah, St. Barnabas is scary too. We just went there last night, and it was scary. Last night,
Wow.
tonight, is today Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
No,
So
it's
Saturday.
Hey, we,
Because
we went Thursday.
Hey,
We went.
I gotta go.
Thursday.
Is it on
Thursday
YouTube?
I got
No, well,
not yet.
that was the very
Don't forget to
first
turn your clock
investigation.
too.
My first
That-
video
that-
from that is gonna be out Thursday at 7
Okay,
o'clock.
cool.
That was the very first investigation, Eli, that is on YouTube from us.
Okay, I'll check it out.
This will be a part 2, which we got better equipment now, and it's a lot better than the first one.
Well, I know you made a you put out a video, Hawk, but the quality of the sound wasn't. We couldn't hear anything. So
Yeah, I know. I don't know what
Live.
happened. I was live, and I don't know what happened. My camera
Yeah.
shut off on me. It was like something that church did not want me to film. That's all I can put it.
yeah.
The other day, I did one up at a cemetery up a few miles up the road with my youngest daughter, and she had my phone, and she didn't realize that it wasn't recording. And then all of a sudden, boom, shut right off. And I was like, well, I can't upload that one.
I know, right?
Hmm.
I've
And I
some
had,
good videos. And I've had to.
I learned from you, Neil, how to find out the age and
Oh,
stuff
yeah?
like that. So I found out it was a 53-year-old woman that was
Wow.
there. Hmm.
Did you get her name?
No, I didn't. Nope, I didn't, because next thing you know, I was dizzy. My
Right.
daughter was feeling pain in her stomach, but that's nothing new for her. But
Have you seen
knew
how-
I was
have-
affected, so I had to get her out of there because she don't do this stuff.
Right.
You know.
Have you
so I went
seen
to
how
check
I get
her.
the names using Dials and Rods?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't.
Oh
know if
yes,
you'd
I
seen
watch you like I'm like a little detective.
Here's ways to-
it. Well, I appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, Boomer?
Boomer,
Hi, Boomer.
what's up?
What's up, Seth?
I figured
What's up,
I had
Bumper?
a couple of minutes to kill.
Cool, dude.
Couple minutes, couple of hours. Nah,
Well, since there's no fan stock tonight, because
Ooh.
neither Janice or I are feeling really up to it. Both been dealing with some on and off sicknesses. So
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
yeah.
hopefully she gets straightened out.
If you guys like me and my
Soon,
wife, dude,
'cause I'm
one of
worried
us gets
about
sick,
her.
and then turn around, the other one gets sick, and then the other one gets well, and then the other one gets sick. It's just back and forth with us, man.
Well, that wouldn't be the case. It's just coincidental that my partner, Mama Rock, my streaming partner, put it that
Right.
way. Don't anything confuse people.
I was going to ask. I didn't want to
she
ask,
hasn't
dude, but I
been
knew you just
feeling
said
well.
wife.
Well, she hasn't been feeling well either lately, nor have I, and so it's kind of hard to coordinate, especially when you're supposed to have a set schedule. Like ours is usually Saturday nights at 9:30, and last couple of weeks we've had to miss it either for my case or either for my sake or her sake. So it's kind of we haven't been able to do one.
Yeah.
But hopefully she gets better, and
Yeah, man. I hope you
Good,
guys
you know.
both get feeling better, dude.
she's an
I've
old
only
lady.
done
I hope
one
so,
yard.
man.
I worry about her.
Yeah, man.
Me, I'm very what's it called? Very resilient. I bounce back
Right.
quickly for the
Right.
most part. But Mama Rock, she's she's a little further along than I am, so
Where are you
I
located,
just
Boomer?
kind of get concerned, when she talks about ill health and stuff. So
Right. Where are you located, man?
I'm in upstate New York.
New York City,
No,
Wow.
upstate.
In the middle of the
I
country,
know.
Missouri.
Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
51 years of
Wow.
living, well, for the most part of it, living in New York. Never once set foot in New York City. I've been to
Wow.
Pennsylvania. I've been to
I was
New
born and
Jersey.
raised in Pennsylvania.
Never set foot in New York City.
Wow, dude. How are things there where you're at now, man, with COVID?
Pretty timid, really. I mean, like it
Compared to
hasn't
where it
really
was.
all that bad even in the beginning.
Right.
Like as far as like restrictions and things like that. Like, I mean, yeah, a couple of businesses in dining in businesses kind of went under. Like we lost a Denny's and a few other little mom and pop places that did strictly dine in.
Right.
And so when they had that restriction for the first few months, they lost so much business they had to shut down. But for the most part, it was business as usual. You know,
Right.
put on your mask when you go inside the store. Boom, that's it.
Yeah.
Like who
That's the
can't
way it
do
is
that?
here still.
But-
But
Yeah.
when it
Yeah,
first happened, we
never
were locked
had
down for a month.
lockdowns.
We were locked
Yeah.
down for a whole month. I
Yeah.
thought I was going to kill my husband and my daughter.
Well, we never really had a actual full lockdown in our area at all, or any. I mean, the one requirement is you have to wear a mask when you're in a public establishment. That's
Yeah.
it.
Right.
The cops
You
were
know,
giving
they got that
tickets to
6-foot
people who
thing,
were
so-
out that didn't need to
But,
be out. Like you were able to go get your medication and stuff like that and go to the
Mhm.
emergency room and whatnot. But people who were just
Mhm.
out, you know, just lollygagging around, they got tickets, fines.
Yeah.
See, we didn't have any of that. I mean, nobody presses you about like walking up the sidewalk without a mask or anything like that. I mean, as
Yeah.
long as you're not like in a confined area in a public place, you're good to
Mhm.
go. Like when we went to Gettysburg, like I think I saw out of everybody we saw there, I think maybe I saw 5 people total, and that includes 2 that were in our group with masks on for the most part of the whole time we were there.
Wow.
Everybody else, like they had reenactment actors there. You know, we missed the show, but they were there, and I interviewed 2 of them. They didn't have masks. You know, like it was like, you know, the only place we had to wear masks is when we went into a restaurant or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
If
And
you're
see-
outdoors, they don't really enforce it outdoors much.
Yeah.
So
I usually always wear my mask. I mean, I try to, but well, and plus,
Yeah.
you know, mine lights up. I made my own mask. I made a big old smile on my mask, so and it's pink, so I'm like, here
That's
I am.
awesome.
So I wear it.
I only wear it when I go shopping, you know, which
Yeah.
is maybe once, maybe twice a month at most.
Right.
Mhm.
And so therefore a lockdown wouldn't really affect me either because I'd never go anywhere anyway. Like I
Yeah.
said, I get outside my apartment maybe once or twice a month, you know, to do shopping. The rest of the
Yeah.
time, hey, I'm home alone, just watching TV or something like
Yeah.
that.
I'm home
Like,
too a
so
lot.
it
That's my
doesn't
favorite
really
place to be,
affect
man.
me either.
When we
Being
go
home
out,
is
we
my
go
favorite
out
place.
and we shop for like 2 weeks because we're like in the boonies. So we don't
Mhm.
run to town a lot.
Yep.
Wow. That's
Oh,
cool.
I've been there before.
Oh, yes.
I'd prefer to
lived
just
in
go
a-
up to the Colorado mountains and just stay there.
Ooh, that would be so
That's nice.
sweet.
Oh
Oh,
man,
yeah.
that's my
Right.
ideal dream is the Colorado mountains because I like snow.
Yep.
I moved
I
from
don't.
I was born and raised in Pennsylvania where, you know, we dug our way out of our house one time. And you come
Oh,
here,
yeah.
I came here to Missouri and it's like they used to throw the chains on the buses for the kids for school, you know. Nope, you get moon boots, you walk to the dang bus. Here, 1 inch,
Right.
and they're calling it off. I'm like, are you
Yep.
serious?
Wow.
And,
Yeah,
and
it's
you know,
pretty
we don't get much snow here. It's like
Yeah. Hey, Jax, what's up?
Hey, Jax.
Jax.
Hello, Jax. Don't know who you are, but hey, just wanted to join in.
Yeah,
Eli,
Jack's
I'm
my
gonna hop
co-host.
down here because I have to
I'm on my
cook
phone,
supper.
so-
That's okay, Maria.
Yeah, I gotta cook supper for the husband. He's working in the shop, so he's gonna be hungry.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
he
you're
will.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I understand
It was
that.
nice to be up here and see you guys.
It was good seeing you,
Oh,
Marie.
Maria,
Yes.
thank you for the text last night. I appreciate it.
Thank you for what?
Thank you for messaging me last night. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I just you're good people, and I didn't want your name dragged through the mud.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, guys.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you later.
Thank you too,
Bye.
Maria, for coming up.
Bye bye.
Speak later.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm only staying on
Oh.
for an hour and probably another hour. Just want to hang out because I was interviewing Carlos the Fam, so he wanted,
Carlos.
Oh yeah, man. I'm sorry I had to bounce out of that, but that got so bad. Like my phone speakers were literally vibrating. I don't know
Very
what
good.
was going on.
It's my
It wasn't
voice.
your average everyday feedback type shit, but off. I don't know if he had the volume up too much on his mic or whatever, but it was horrible, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
Like,
telling him
I
to
gotta
take his,
go.
yeah. No, you're good.
It was bad audio. It was really bad.
Yeah, his audio was bad, so
Yeah,
he did his
that's
best.
good.
So I think it was earplugs. I think
It was
Hey,
good.
Eli.
If he's using those like new what's it called when you connect wirelessly again?
Yeah, the
Bluetooth.
wireless buds. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bluetooth buds.
Those Bluetooth head earbuds. I don't know
Yeah.
about the headsets. I'd never heard, but the earbuds. They got these new Bluetooth earbuds that are creating a lot of interference and shit like that. My nephew had a set. He said they don't work for shit. So I don't know if he's using those, but I don't recommend anybody using Bluetooth earbuds because they say there's this, I don't know, they're on such a frequency you get like a lot of electronic interference and it causes like feedback and shit on them. So
Right.
yeah, I was even
I don't
echoing
know.
and yeah.
Like I've heard feedback before, and it didn't sound nothing like your typical normal kind of feedback.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like somebody mentioned, it almost sounded like he was talking like a Terminator or something.
Oh wow, dude.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just that he could have done too. He even took him out and everything else. It must have been his computer or laptop he had probably. Never know.
Could be. I don't know. But
Hey,
I
Eli.
tried to mention in the chat several times for him to check it out, but you weren't reading chat as usual. So
Eli.
I'm sorry, my bad. It was going to go fast, and I was just like, yeah. Everybody kept on saying that too. So it's the government. That's what Little All said.
No, of course. Hey, Eli.
So,
hey, man. Do you do interviews? I mean, not you interviewing, but you being interviewed.
No,
you don't.
Never have.
Would you
I
be interested
interviewed
in
you
it?
once.
Oh yeah, I would love to.
Okay, I would love
Boomer,
to.
still gonna set you up. I'm sorry.
Let me check my calendar right quick, dude, because I would love to do your interview.
Yeah,
Eli, I
gotta check
had
mine
you
too,
on my
'cause I'm broke.
panel doing an interview before.
Oh, but that
Remember
went
that?
wrong, Boomer.
Way back
You
when.
know. No, but you know what? I think because of Boomer, Boomer taught me everything about paranormal. I
Right.
mean, we used to talk a lot. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this.
Paranormal. I don't know
for 3
nothing
years.
about paranormal.
Okay, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, Neil, let me look at mine because I'm doing like twice a week.
Yeah,
for 2 months.
I do 2 interviews a month. I do them on Fridays, the first and third Friday of each month.
I can do probably Friday.
How
Because I
about
normally do Tuesday and Saturday.
let me look at that date again, man.
Let me look at
Short
mine.
Fry was supposed to do an interview Thursday with me, and I don't know what happened with that. She never went live.
Boomer, I'm gonna set you up too. So, I just
Oh, that's
I just
all.
been
Hey,
crazy.
I'm good, Eli. Really, I mean, I'm good to go. Like I said, I'm trying to get out of the paranormal aspect of things because it's just been too fucking hard lately.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Hey, Eli.
What's up?
Friday, April the 30th at 8 p.m. my time.
Friday, April.
Yeah. Where are you at? Are you on the East Coast?
I'm on. I'm a Central.
He's an hour behind us.
Okay, so it'll be what 7 o'clock for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
just
dude.
put it-
I'll get with you between now and then, so I can get you the link sent out, and I'll basically just send you a list of questions that I'm going to ask and take
Okay.
it from there.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. That's the very first time someone. Well, I know Boomer D has interviewed me, but he always
Yeah.
gives me a hard time with the questions. So
Right.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal, man. I was telling Billy this the other day, man,
Pocket.
about me wanting to
Really?
interview you because, even though you're not an investigator yourself, you have interviewed I don't know how many, and
a lot.
you've got a lot of knowledge. I like to to be able to pick your brain about.
Oh yeah. Well, you know how I do it. How I do it where I use my own thought of memory and what I would do in a situation.
Right.
That's how I base my questions on.
Right.
And plus I hang around a lot of paranormal investigators. Like, I get their feedback and I mix it up a little bit, and I use my own.
Just a
way of
little
thinking.
FYI, Eli. This isn't the interview right now, okay?
Oh, shit,
He's
come on,
trying to
Boomer.
plan it for the future. He's planning
Oh,
it
yeah,
for the
okay.
future, bro.
Yeah, okay. Well, contact me later, man.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
We just don't want no spoilers when it comes time.
No, man.
Oh yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, we want to break it all on Plume at one time, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's like only a 2-minute question. I'm just like, okay, we're done now. See you later.
Yeah, I know, right? For reals.
Well, guys, I hate to bounce off here, man, but I gotta get these kids some popcorn. They want to watch a movie.
Oh,
Nah,
I
it's
know
all
what
good,
you're fishing to watch.
Posh and Tangle.
Right?
All right, you guys have a good one. Eli, I appreciate you having me on the panel with you.
All right.
And everybody in the chat, have a good night.
See you tomorrow,
Yeah,
man.
Yes,
Oh.
sir.
I'll talk to you later, brother.
Later, brother.
Mother.
All right,
Yeah,
Boomer.
man.
Take care.
Hey, have a good one, man.
Oh, it's a good fellow, man.
But well, what a night. I mean,
I know, right? I've had it's been a very eventful day for me. I had a family. I don't want to divulge no names, but they I had to actually walk them through how to cleanse their house.
oh wow.
It was different, man. It was very different.
How did that go?
You did like a simple, like white sage kind of cleansing, or
Well,
was it-
that's what I told them to do, man. But they added some things to the bowl that I wish they hadn't have. I've never heard of using sulfur in a cleansing, but
what?
yeah,
Wow.
Wait, are we talking like salt?
no
Or,
sulfur
like-
tablets.
Really? Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never heard it either.
No, sir. I told
Rock
them,
salt or sea salt and sage, but
yeah,
sulfur,
Well-
no, never heard of it.
yeah. They actually added the sulfur and red cloves to the sage, and I've never heard of that combination
Oh.
before.
Yeah,
Now with
That-
that,
that
does that
sounds
need to
like
be
a-
blessed?
that sounds kind of like a Native American type
I don't know,
ritual
dude. It
cleansing.
may be, man. And I told them, that I've always associated sulfur with evil, so I don't know, man.
Sure. Well, I mean, it's been said that sulfur repels certain entities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's a difference between like using a sulfur like tabs and things like that as and smelling sulfur, which is the result of like a poltergeist or demonic spirit. Like, I mean,
Right.
yeah, just because like you get a sulfur smell doesn't necessarily, what am I trying to say though? Like sulfur isn't, strictly I know there's a word I want to use, but it ain't coming to me. But
I have that disease too, brother.
yeah.
Yes, my ass.
Oh damn! Blew up my cigarette.
Oh shit!
But I mean, it isn't necessarily only synonymous to evil entities or whatever.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
That was my first time ever coming across it. Used in the paranormal field.
Right.
So-
Yeah, I've never heard of it being used as a cleansing per se, like to
Yeah.
cleanse a. I know it's been used to combat certain entities that are like there that you're trying to fight off.
Right.
But as far as like using it as an agent to cleanse, I've never heard of it. I know it makes
it was the first for
a
me.
good weapon against
Yeah.
certain entities, but yeah, that's interesting.
It was a new one for me, dude.
Did they have something specific that they had to get rid of, or
Without going in details, I don't know if they're listening or
Okay.
not. They originally one of the family members thought he had picked up a demon,
Mhm.
and we spoke about it, and I ran up the gauntlet of tests,
Right.
and that wasn't the case. It
Okay.
was your average run of the mill, just a bad spirit.
Right. Well, hey, if they haven't came up against Red Eyes yet, they're lucky.
Right.
First and only real, well, it's not the only, because I did do a kind of an investigation recently in New Jersey a few months ago.
Mhm.
But the first actual real investigation I ever did, I went to my cousin's house to try to help her out with something that her children had brought to their attention.
Mhm.
And it was using the children to gain access into the household and stuff.
Oh,
Well,
man.
turns out it was this entity we call Red Eyes.
Ooh.
Because that's how the youngest, or not the youngest, the oldest, her daughter, described it to her, and she actually drew it out in crayon what it looked like and stuff. And
wow.
it kind of freaked me out because when I first got to their place, the first image I got was this dark, shadowy, cloaked figure with bright red eyes.
So you actually saw it.
I had to mention it to them.
Wow.
And then I had her sit down and draw it for me. And her mother says, well, she drew it before too. And after she drew it for me, with me sitting there, her mother brought another picture that she had drawn before.
Mhm.
And it was exactly like I imagined it. And so I was there for a week. And fortunately, I didn't have to do much other than fight this thing off. It was my fourth night there, 2 nights before I left, I think. Just before Thanksgiving of 2015. He tried to penetrate me, and he started playing mind games with me and shit. And I fought him off from that. With only my strong constitution and love for my family kept him from being able to actually possess me, pretty much. And so once I fought him off, 2 days later, one of the neighbors came by who was like, I'll tell you, this character was like nobody you probably ever met, like most negative, ignorant, and like, and he was there for about 45 minutes. And as soon as he left, like I felt, and I looked at my cousin. She's my second cousin, my cousin's daughter.
Right.
And I look at her and with like, she could see in my face, I was kind of like, do you feel that? And we felt this, like, the heaviness lift off from like the whole apartment kind of filled with this lightness that wasn't there before,
Yeah.
And so what we assumed, I guess it was safe to assume this thing attached itself to this guy and left with him.
Well, let me ask you a question, dude.
Now,
while that person was there, did the activity ramp up any?
not really. He was kind of trying to be in hiding, I guess. Because for the day after he tried to attack me and I fought him off, I think I kind of drained him a bit.
Okay.
admit this there, but he kind of drained me just as much. But I think I drained him as much as he drained me. So I felt him still there. I felt the presence. I felt the ominous and stuff like that.
It was just too weak to act on it.
But I think he was kind of in hiding. And then as soon as this other guy came in, he found a new target.
Oh, yeah.
But get this. The thing is, 2 weeks after, well, maybe a week after I got home, I get a call from my niece, or, well, I called them my niece, my little cousin. She calls me and tells me that this dude, old boy that was there, was arrested. The police were there and everything at their apartments. He had barricaded his wife and children in the apartment, freaked out, and was going crazy, right? So they had to have the police come in and bust down the door and shit and drag him out. And he was hauled off to jail. And when they got there, they found all kinds of other paraphernalia and shit like that, drug paraphernalia and stuff. So, he got those charges and the charges of unlawful imprisonment and things like that because he kept his family from being able to leave. Right. So, yeah, I was like, well, there you go. Like, I guess my suspicions were correct. Like, how else could you explain it,
Exactly, man. And that was not his normal character, eh?
Well, it was an extreme magnification of his natural character.
Right.
I would say.
Yeah, I think, man, that spirits, especially a negative spirit, they love attaching to a negative person.
Yeah. And so I decided I researched it a little bit. I looked it up online. I Googled red eye, amongst all this other stuff, like something came up and then it clicked. I was like, all right, red eye demon. So I Googled that and it came up with all these sites. And one of the sites had information that it's a ancient spirit, demonic like spirit. It's not a demon created by Lucifer, but it's a like spirit apparently that apparently they're all over the place. I mean, they've been documented being seen in like China, Russia, Canada, and other countries and stuff.
Right.
What they do is they try to take hold of a homestead, I guess, and take it over. They want to take over the people within the home and cause havoc and stuff like that. I'll tell you the shit I saw in my head. When he tried to take me over, he tried to manipulate me by getting into my mind, in my head and create these visions.
Right.
Like he literally made me live. At the time, I was like, 45, maybe 47, 2015, 46. I don't know. But anyway, it was like I was literally reliving every horrific moment of my life for the past 47 years. Dude, within a time span of maybe 30 minutes.
That's scary, man. Let me ask you this, dude. Whenever you went on the site and you found that, did he resemble the picture that the little girl drew?
Yeah. Well, there were other pictures and things that people had drawn up as well. Right. And yeah, I mean, every picture I saw drawn all matched pretty much almost exact.
I like when that
very little differences between each of them. There was like hundreds of them.
I like that it adds validity to the whole story.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, I didn't give a fuck who believed me. I was surprised I survived it. Because I saw, I literally saw, and I felt him, the empath part of me really gave me more information than, the clairvoyant part.
Brother, believe me, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I saw exactly what he was thinking, what he wanted me to do to my own family, to my cousin and her kids and her husband. Like, I was supposed to I mean, I don't want to say the words. I don't want to like get into
Right.
detail, but I saw exactly what he wanted me to do. I was like, no, that's not happening. That is not happening. You know? So I spent like 30 minutes like fighting this thing off. And all of a sudden, after about 30 minutes, so I just started screaming. And the kids were sleeping on the couch. The two boys were sound asleep, didn't wake up, but her daughter, the one who initiated this investigation by coming to her parents and stuff, she woke up and she pops up and she's at the end of the couch looking toward me. I'm at the dinner table sitting there, and she's on her knees at the end of the couch just looking at me with this look that was like not her, you know. So I started screaming at her. I was like, go to mommy's room, go get it. And that woke up her mom. And so she came out, she got her daughter into her bedroom, which broke that connection to whatever was there with us.
Right.
And she came in and she said, and my little cousin's the strongest entity, I guess, of the household. Like, she has the most, you know, constitution and strength out of everybody in the household. So her being there really helped because we combined our strength. She sat there across from me at the table and we were discussing it. And I recorded while she had the thought to start recording it. She grabs my phone, hits recorder, and started recording our conversation. I was like, and I think just in that demonstrated to whatever it was that between the two of us, he wasn't going to win, you know, because she demonstrated that kind of strength. I didn't even have the mind to record it, but she did. So that was like saying to this entity, hey, like, you know, I was like, he was left with nothing else. Like, he made his last ditch effort, which was to take the strongest person there and try to break them, and it didn't happen.
Right.
So he's like, well, I'm defeated. You know, I kind of felt that, but he didn't leave at that point. He went in hiding, hoping that if it wasn't for my empath, I wouldn't have known he was still there.
Yeah.
But I could feel his energy still there.
That can be both a gift and a curse, can it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, I know.
From the age of 5, from the age of 5 to 21, it was like the biggest curse.
Yep.
You know, I finally got, you know, a hang of it by the time I was in adulthood, you know, and I got a better grasp of it and things like that. And then after high school, my life got so busy that it wasn't even anything to like, I didn't have enough focus left to pay attention to it. So it wasn't so bad, you know, until after, you know,
dude, when I was between the ages of 19 and 21, those 3 years, I was actually involved in a satanic occult. And being an empath in a satanic occult is not fun at all.
Yeah. That. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing anything like that.
It was all stupid too, man. Because at the time, that was back in the mid '80s, dude. You know, back in the '80s, metal. I was in a metal band.
Yep.
You know, so that was the thing to do.
Yep. I feel you, man. I grew up in the '80s.
Hell yeah.
You know, I spent 10 years of my life in the '70s. Yeah. And then, you know, the '80s was crazy, you know. Dude, I mean, I dabbled in Wicca for a little bit. I hung out with some people that were into Wicca and the study of certain, you know, white witch magic or whatever you want to call it. But I never really, you know, I never really got too faithful with it or anything like that.
Right. Well, at first I didn't, man. I didn't, you know, too faithful. And I was the same thing. I was into to witchcraft and all that stuff, you know. And at first I wasn't very much into it, but then it was like the more I messed with it, the deeper I sank into it.
Yep. Yeah, I
And
figured
really,
most of my problems would go away if I left that alone.
dude, are you
But,
kidding me?
6 years ago, I went public with my abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
And, I started out just doing like private readings and stuff for friends on Facebook and things. And then
Is that
one of
mainly
them
what you do as readings?
suggested, huh?
Is that mainly what you do as readings?
I did in the beginning. I kind of steered away from it. I mean, every once in a while, like something will come across and I would mention it,
Yeah.
and see if it like connected with anybody. But that's the aspect I'm trying to like get away from, like, because it has affected my health and everything. Like, I'd never had an issue. Well, I mean, I've had a couple of heart attacks before, but
Right.
since 2014, when I started like actively doing stuff involving the paranormal, is when a lot of shit started happening. And in 2018, I had my first stroke. And then for a year and a half, I'd have periodically mild strokes throughout that whole year. So I stopped like doing certain things and it kind of eased up. The TIAs got less frequent and things. But then over the last 2 months, I've been like on and off with different bouts of illness that, to the point where like for a week I can't get out of bed and things like that. It's like there's no energy. There's, I couldn't focus on nothing.
Right.
And I knew, like, and I researched a little bit and everything, and part of it could be explained through a medical condition, but a lot of it could also be explained through the paranormal aspect of it, by being affected by all the spirit energy and things that I let in while I'm doing these sessions. So that's when I decided, like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, all right, I gotta stop getting involved with it.
Have you ever messed with the dowsing boards?
Huh?
Have you ever messed with a dowsing board?
You mean like a Ouija board?
No, it's a dowsing board. You use a pendulum.
Oh, the pendulum thing? No, I never used any of that stuff like that. Like, I mean, for me, it wasn't necessary.
Right.
But I have been to live streams where I would friends of mine who would use those.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be involved in like asking it questions and things like that. But hands-on.
Well, I'm the same way with you, dude. I don't need them, but I use them, and this is gonna sound shitty, but I'm gonna be honest. I use them for show because sometimes when somebody's got something physical that they can see, they tend to believe that a little bit more than me telling them.
No, I know exactly where you're coming from. And that's one of the things I have kind of struggled with myself this whole time, is like, well, maybe if I had a visual, people would be more inclined to, accept it and stuff like that. And that works. I mean, it's not like, to me personally, I felt like it was a gimmick I didn't need, So what if they don't believe me, whatever, but I do understand, like, and many people do that. It's not necessary, but they have it there because a lot of people need that visual.
Yep. And unless you're dealing with somebody who is used to an empath or have been around one or are one themselves, it's very hard for them to accept it.
Yeah, because they don't know where it's coming from. And you
this dude's just making this shit up.
You can't explain to them where it's coming from because you don't know yourself.
Right, dude. Right.
Visual there, having that crystal for them to watch move around. Yeah. Hey, it's like that's what they most people don't understand, where are you getting this information from? And as soon as you can't answer that,
Yeah.
they say, "Oh, fake."
Yeah, exactly, dude. I've been called fake too
But
many
if
times.
you say
brother.
the answer came from this board, because obviously, I mean, it's answering your question, but
Yeah,
it's not the item that's doing it. And some people just
exactly.
can't understand it. I mean, the information is coming from the spirit world.
Right.
But, yeah, some people, they need the cards,
Yeah.
or the pendulums, the dowsing rods. Like, they need something tangible.
I actually
there.
thought about getting me a deck of cards for that, man, and the reason is if you've seen people using dowsing boards, man, and pendulum, it's a drawn out process.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the cards, it's just a quick deal. So I
Yep,
thought about
pretty
getting me
much.
some cards just for that effect.
Yeah, I mean, I do have one set of Oracle cards that Mama Rock sent me a while back, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That I have used quite a bit, but even those, like, I don't feel comfortable even doing cards anymore, because you have to open it up and let them in,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they're the ones that's guiding you to the right answer, to pick that right card specific for that person.
Yep.
And it uses a lot of energy to do that. Some
It does.
people don't understand. Even it may look like a simple task, but you're not sitting there playing 5-card Charlie. You're
Right.
it's like it may look simple because to them it just looks like you're pulling a card and reading it. Well, there's
Yeah.
more to it than that.
Yeah, you got to actually understand what you're doing,
Right. And the energy that is taken from you can't be replaced. Like,
No.
a spirit can go recharge at will. We need at least a couple of hours of sleep
I was about to say the
to
same thing, bro.
recharge,
I was about to say
Like,
the same thing.
food and sleep and drink is our substance to recharge our spirit energy,
Yep.
but it takes it's a lot longer process than, say, a natural spirit energy that charges in a different way. He can just go grab my phone and drain the battery to charge.
Right. I wish
I
we
can't
had.
do that yet.
I wish we had like
you
an
know?
EM pump for us.
Right.
That would be so cool.
It's like,
So do spirits get hungry or thirsty?
no,
Not like
not-
we do, man.
not
but
like in the
it-
sense that we do.
Yeah, but they do require energy to manipulate different things. Like
Right.
you can just be speaking with a spirit, and it takes little energy. But if a spirit decides they want to interact with something, they want to move an object, or they want to speak to you in your ears, that requires a lot of energy for them.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why a lot of times when
Exactly.
you're on investigations, you see your phones. Well, the battery will die in them. All your instruments and
Yeah.
batteries will die. That's the reason why, because the spirit's got to have something to feed off of, and I'd rather them feed
Yeah.
off of a battery than me.
Sure.
Exactly.
Well, guys, I got to go, man. I just hear my dog barking. I got company at my
No,
door.
you're
Hey, it
good.
was great talking with you.
Yeah,
I'm
Man.
gonna
brother.
go too. I'm tired too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Eli. I took over your show, man. I'm sorry, dude.
No, you're good. It's interesting stuff. So
Hey, it happens every time.
yep,
There you go.
I get
There you go.
it. Everybody can talk.
Hey.
I'm the only one that talks.
I might get your information sometime later on, Boomer. Look me up on Twitter, Nocturnal
all right.
Nation
Yeah,
or Neil
yeah.
K. I like
Neil,
maybe
do you
one day.
tell me Twitter? Sorry.
Yeah, dude.
I'm Boomer the Artist on Twitter.
Boomer the Artist.
Yeah, Boomer
Okay.
D.
D.
Artist.
D. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you, brother.
Oh,
I
Okay.
got you.
all right, man.
And Eli, yeah, I'm on Twitter, man. Nocturnal Nation.
Okay, I got you. I think I am ready.
Wait, I think I'm following that. That sounds familiar.
You may be, dude. You may. I got so many damn people on there. I don't even know who the hell I'm following half the time myself.
Right.
Yeah, hit me up, man. I got it on the calendar. Just hit me up. What time again and stuff.
I will, dude. I'll get you all the information, man.
Okay, bro.
And Boomer, I may down the line, dude, if you're interested to do an interview with you.
Yeah, all right, man. I'll think about it.
Yeah, because just from talking to you tonight, man, I there's a lot of good stuff you got that I haven't heard yet.
Yeah, that okay. No problem. Well, that would mean I would have to also do Eli's interview as well.
Yep. I gotta set that up. So
You guys ambushed me, didn't you?
yeah,
It was all
I
a plan, man. It was all a plan.
All right. Hey, man. All right, no problem. Yeah,
I'll hit you with that
drop me a DM or something on Twitter,
I will, brother.
and let me know. I'll set something up.
All right, good deal. You guys have a good night, man.
and I'll
I'm out
set
of
you
here.
a date too.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
bro. I'll
All
set
right,
you up a
later.
date too, Boomers.
All right.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for being here. I know it's a short live, but I'm beat.
Hey, wait. And you still got 30 minutes, bro. What? I
Oh,
ain't good enough to hang? Wow. Look, the important
okay,
people left. I
I'll give
understand.
you. What
I understand. The important people left. Now you want to shut down. Okay.
Whatever.
I got you. All right. Go
Why
eat
do
your damn Dominoes.
Yeah, nah, I'm making Domino's.
I made homemade
I'm getting
pizza.
tired of pizza. Oh, what you eat?
So, it's half pepperoni and half pineapple and ham.
Oh, sounds delicious. Yeah, ham. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
man.
good.
Anyway.
Man. All right, man. I'm beat. I'm gonna head off too.
Yeah, drop me a DM or whatever. Let me know when you want. But
Yeah,
like I said,
thanks so much.
it's just discussion. It's just
Yeah. I usually
I'm
do
not
mine an hour. Well,
like I can use any kind of like no card readings or anything
no,
like that.
I don't do that.
No EVPs or anything.
No EVPs. I don't do spare box. So yeah, we'll keep it clean. Experience wise, you know.
Right. Yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, guys,
All right, bro.
All right.
Much love. Keep it real.
You too, brother. Thanks for coming up. Well, guys, I know there's 3 people in here. I know everybody's live tonight, but like I said, guys, I wonder who's all in here. Like I was saying, guys, thanks for coming, and thank you for being a part of our journey, and thank you for letting me be a part of yours. And stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time. We'll actually see you tomorrow, interviewing Hog Paranormal. All right, guys, have a good night.